Snowpotch is evolving! Alright. That was an interesting cry. I liked that. We got Dermafrost. So what is your version of Witch-A-Cat like? Which I don't think I even ended up keeping the name Witch-A-Cat on mine. No, I don't even call mine Witch-A-Cat anymore. I named it Spookitty. I might change it back to Witch-A-Cat, but I don't know. I like Spookitty better, I think. I don't know. I made entirely different names because I couldn't remember the names that you said before, except for Albasuma. Albasuma was the only one I could remember. Ah. Interesting. Oh, you made the strange type into a feral type. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I opted to make the one that would have been strange or feral type into a fairy type. Because I feel like that suits this one. You know, fairy types are kind of strange as it is. So I gave this one normal typing, which I felt gave it the most ability to be tanky, actually, which is interesting. Because Ghost Normal is only weak to Dark. And I gave it an ability that makes it immune to Dark, so it has no weaknesses. No type weaknesses. But it also can't attack very hard at all. It has a 5 in attack. And it has a 35 in special attack, which isn't too bad, but you know, it's not actually going to be doing a lot of damage. It's just going to be surviving damage really well. You know, it's a staller, and then this one is meant to be the opposite of that, right? It's a speedy special attacker. I'm not sure how I feel about its ability though. I liked it when I made it, obviously. But I think I might change it to just be Prankster. But I really like this ability. Oh, I like that. Passing on a type to a Pokemon via breeding. That, like, it normally wouldn't have. That's pretty cool. Alright, enough of viewing my art. This isn't art gallery time, this is Pokemon time. Mysticat is kind of, like, I took into account normal type Pokemon and fairy type Pokemon when designing Mysticat. So I can see why you would think that she looks kind of fairy-like. But I ended up going with the normal because I also took in normal types into account, like, you know, like Chansey. And I feel like that also adds a good option for if you want to keep your Pokemon that starts out as a normal type with some normal typing, right? Because it starts out as a pure normal type. So that's a version that makes it just add the ghost typing onto it on top. If, like, that's what you really want. Of course, it has to be a female in order to do that, but... What does feral mean? Like, just the word? So like if you come across a house cat, right? But it's never been in a actual family. It's just lived on the streets its whole life. Dang it, I used leaf blade. That's a feral cat. It's not the best choice for the kind of pet that you have, to be honest. I've had feral cats before. I raised them from kittens, and they still had the feral natures in them because we had their mom with them too, and she probably taught them some things that a feral cat would know. Some bad behaviors. Whew! Please don't send out Shimikanda yet. Ah, yeah, I'll switch. I think I want to move the XP share to Fenrir after this battle. I think he might need it more now. Ah! I have noticed they're all male. Some of them were picked male intentionally. And some of them they just happened to be male. Like, obviously, I didn't have a choice when it came to Gelato's gender. I honestly would have preferred Gelato to be female. Before him, I had a Shoutin that was a female named Pretzel. Fenrir, I wanted to be male. Rupor, I wanted to be male. Spook Kitty, I didn't really care if Spook Kitty was male or female. Just happened to be male. Riptide, I didn't really care. Just happened to be male. Dermafrost, I didn't really care. Just happened to be male. Yeah, Fenrir and Rupor, I wanted to be males. Maya Shoutin, I wanted to be a female, but I caught it as a shiny male, so kinda is more important to keep the shiny one that actually has good stats for a shiny over having the one that's the gender I would prefer. But yeah, they're all male. I have a Mischievous that I wanted to be female that will go back on my team eventually once I'm not using Dermafrost anymore. But I need Dermafrost for this gym. So that's really the only reason why I had to take Mischievous off of the team for now. Ah, this poison jab's gonna be it for, yeah. Oh well. Let's send out Gelato. Air Slash. Don't poison my gelato. Dang it, gelato, always getting poisoned. Okay. There we go. Hey, we don't need to make fun of specific groups of people that exist on the internet. I have no issue with bronies. I am not one, but they seem fine. I've interacted with a few. I haven't had any problems with them. So I don't know. I don't feel a need to make fun of them. Especially when I'm of a fan base that also gets a lot of ridicule, the Pokemon fan base. So it's like, I don't know. Okay. Sorry, I guess I just misunderstood you. No harm, no foul. Oh! I wanted to switch the items around a little bit. Item take. Receive the Razor Fang. Item give. Where are the normal items? Here we go. Come on, Razor Fang. Oops. What am I doing? It's not what I want to do. I want to get I could probably stop grinding now. Now that Dermafrost is evolved. Let's just give the XP share to Fenrir. Item give. What do I want to give? Let's give one of the ice shards to Dermafrost. Summary. Expert belt. Someone needs to have the Razor Fang. Item give. Let's give the Razor Fang to Gelato. That'll be good. Alright. My favorite canine Pokemon? I'd say that's probably Poochyena. I like Poochyena. Not including this little guy right here, Puchietta. Although I do think I like this guy more, but he's not an official Pokemon, so I'm not sure if I should count him in these favorite lists. But Tanscure, my favorite feline Pokemon, not including the one I just showed you that I made. Let's see. Of the canon feline Pokemon, I was just looking at these guys. It should be easy for me to say. I'm excited about Dark-type Meowth. Other than that, the only one that I've really used a lot... Well, you know what? I'm gonna say Raikou. I think Raikou counts. He's like a saber-toothed tiger. He counts as a feline Pokemon. Probably. Because I like Raikou quite a bit. He's on my Pixelmon team. It's fun riding him around. And I'm not sure if the evolutions count as feline Pokemon. Like, I personally would count them as feline Pokemon, but it's kind of a weird gray area because they also are kind of like foxes. So, at least some of them. And I've never seen a cat that looks like Umbreon, so not sure about that. I mean, I've seen some people say that, like, Gengar's like a cat because he's kind of like a Cheshire cat, but I wouldn't consider him a feline Pokemon. If he was officially a feline Pokemon, then I suppose he would have to be my favorite because he's one of my favorite Pokemon overall. There was an item. Oh, no. The items in here that are left are just Linkites. That's just a Linkite. It's a mimic. It's hiding. I can go back and show you. Here, I'll go back. I don't mind going and fighting Here, I'll show you. It's just a Linkite that's come back. Hold on. Tubjaw, you're gonna have to wait. I have to... Yeah, let's see. See, these are just Linkites. I don't know why they came back either. But they did. And I just recognized that they were. Yeah. Which I really like that type of thinking, right? Mimics are really cool, in my opinion. I'm a fan of that monster type. And I try to utilize it when I can in the designs that I make. There we go. Tubaril! Leaf Blade! maybe I'll actually be able to beat the gym now. That'd be exciting. Is there not a Steel Fairy type? Yeah, there is. The key one. The key ring is a Steel Fairy type. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But that one's a Steel Fairy type. You might not like its design very well, but it exists. It's like I'd like to see another dark fighting type that isn't either a Kung Fu Panda or a punk with a mohawk. You know, there's two dark fighting types, and I don't like either one of them. But I could really use a good dark fighting type on my team to deal with dark types. Klefki, yes, that's what it's called. Yeah, he does work. Like actually in the game, if you just look at him like from a strategical standpoint, Klefki does work. And of the two dark fighting types, I would prefer Pangoro. Right? I like the way he evolves. He has a really interesting evolution method. You know, you have to have a dark type in the party, so it's like he's influenced by the other Pokemon. I like Pokemon with interesting evolution methods. I don't use a lot of them, but I like them. And you know what? I like Scrafty. Or I like the first one of that evolution. If that's I don't remember if that's Scrafty or Scraggy. But the second one I don't really like. He looks like too much of a punk, and that's obviously what they were going for. And so I can't fault them for that. I just don't like that look. Like, it's not a Pokemon I want to hang out with, right? First one's Scraggy. Okay, I like Scraggy, but once he gets the Mohawk, the combination of that and the baggy pants is like too much. Oh, jeez. You okay, buddy? Sorry to hear that you had to have stitches. Last time I had stitches, they weren't like in there very well, and so I have a pretty bad scar at this point. But thankfully, it's in like my armpit, so no one ever really sees it. Wisdom teeth were extracted. Oh, I see. I still have all my wisdom teeth. They all came in straight, so I didn't have to have them removed. And at this point, I really don't want to have them removed. I'd much rather just keep them. I wish there was a fast way back to friggin' Snowbank Town. It's too far away. Yeah, mine aren't causing me any pain. In fact, 3 out of 4 of them, I didn't even know that they came in until I went to the dentist and was like, he was like, oh, looks like you got another wisdom tooth. And I'm like, oh? The last one I felt as it was coming in, just like you would feel any tooth, really. You know, it just felt like a tooth coming in. But, the only problem that I get is that my teeth are a little bit crowded at this point. It's not bad, but they're a little more crowded than I would like. But I think that I can just get them sort of straightened out, but better later. It's not bad by any means, but you know, okay. This is the point when I have to remember what way I need to go. Alright, man. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming for. But probably a little past then. I might stream till like 11. Yeah, I get you, man. You can always watch what you missed when it comes out on the archive channel on YouTube. Link below the stream. Yeah, I started streaming early, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to stream for all that much longer. Right? I gotta, like, go eat at some point. You know, I don't really want to stream for more than, like, 4 hours at a time. It's pretty intensive, you know? I really wish I knew what was in this Pokeball here. Bye. Okay. Yeah, and no, I haven't come up with an exact schedule yet. It's kind of tough because right now I'm having to work around trying to schedule this with my wife, who also uses my computer. And she's been playing World of Warcraft with her siblings. So, I generally, if you want a general overview of how my stream schedule works, is that I try to start no earlier than 7, no later than 10. That's like the starting times. So I can start anywhere in between there. And then I'll go from there for 2 to 4 hours. I would like to get this stream down to be 2 hours at a time, but I have too much fun with these games. And so that's difficult to do. I think this will bring me... Yeah, okay, there we go. But especially I'd like to bring it down to 2 hours at a time. That way it's easier to get everything onto YouTube later. Because right now I have to go through like 4 hours of stuff for each stream. No. Not from 8 to 9. That would be 1 hour. I don't want to stream for just 1 hour. That's too little. That's too little for sure. I smell popcorn all of a sudden. Did my wife eat popcorn right before she left? I totally smell popcorn. Huh. Ooh, I'm interested in hearing that. There is no theory? Aww. Wait. No. Did I start at 8? I don't remember. Well, it was almost 3 hours ago. So... No, I think I started at like 7 tonight. I think I played Shadows of Omnia, but I don't remember its story all too well. It's been a while. I haven't really thought about it since. Alright. Let's make another attempt at this. Oh man, we gotta do that trust trial again. I hate the trial of trust. Or not the trial of trust, the trial of, what is it, intuition or whatever, the trial of faith. Whatever the one is that has the freaking floor. I'm looking at the chat instead of where I'm walking. Alright. Yeah, I'll be interested in playing your fan game whenever it's done. As long as you don't get shut down too quickly. Alright, here we go. Alright. Alright, so let's try to get through this. Send in Faffer. Let's stay in. RoboKitty, I believe Ghost Trade already put the ideas for the 3 starters in the chat before. I thought you commented on them, actually. I've kind of lost them because they're so high up in the chat at this point. But it was Witch-A-Cat was one, and I believe there was a bear was another one. And I don't remember the other one. Oh man, not being able to run anymore means that the running, the next trial is going to be even harder. Oh man, got the attack up. Starters don't have to be... The starters don't have to be... they don't have to be fire, water, grass. They just have to go in a type triangle. Whew. It's not bad for them to all be weak to each other. Leaf Blade. Alright, I can two-shot it with Leaf Blade. Oh, shoot! Well, Dermafrost, you got dragged out. Ancient Power. Ugh, paralysis. No. Ghost type attacks are super effective against ghost Pokemon. Ghost Raid. I hate to tell you that. But Ghost is super effective against itself. Flying doesn't resist Ghost. Like, any Ghost-type attack will be super effective against any of them. Well, I didn't see... So there's Steel, Flying, and Fighting are the secondary types. So all of them actually are super effective against each other, except the Ghost Fighting one is kind of screwed because any of its fighting type attacks won't hit any of the either of the other two. Oh, okay. Well, The ability... Okay. Huh? There we go. That wasn't so hard. Okay. Alright, I'm meaning to pay attention to the battle here, so I'm gonna ignore... In my opinion, I would like to see a set of starters that are one's a fighting type, one's a psychic type, and one's a dark type. But other than that, I have nothing else to say on this for now. I don't like that move. Oh, man. But it wasn't very effective. Oh, man. I don't have any ether on me, do I? I don't have any ether. I went into this dungeon without remembering to get any ether. Dang it. I forgot. Alright, this is the trial that stinks. I think... Oh, by the way, there's a drowsy on my screen here. Alright. Alright. Well, this is gonna be annoying. Well, let's try it. Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh my gosh, I did it. Whew. Let's check my medicine pouch also. I don't have any ether or elixir. Well, dang it. And do I need to save that then? I think I need to use it. I think I need to use it and hope for the attack raise here. Alright. Let's run out Spook Kitty now. Oh man, super effective. Isn't steel super effective against flying? I thought it was. Okay, rabbit. I'm gonna stay in. Yeah, got some HP back. Earthquake. Trial of Truth. Alright, so this is as far as we got last time. Alright, let's at least heal up. How many hyper potions do I have? Okay. Let's at least heal up that guy. And that guy. And let's heal him of his status condition. Do I have a berry that'll work for that? Aha! Give... What? Oh, you can't use it on him? Oh, no. Well... Alright. Oh, yeah. I believe that's called, it's like called quick freeze or dry freeze or something like that. Freeze dry? I think it's called freeze dry. I remember that move. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. There are things like that in the game, and I don't think that it breaks it to add more stuff like that, to be honest. This isn't gonna do too much. Oh, or maybe I can... Wow, maybe I can get through this. What is Illuminate? Now that I have Illuminate, what does that do? I thought for sure... is Steel not super effective against flying types? I thought it was. I could be wrong, but I've been acting under that thought this whole time. I would test it out right now, but I can't because I'm out of Meteor Mash. Alright, let's try to... Yeah, that's enough of that argument, but I'm interested in hearing about the other features. Oh, is that why I've had that impression? Okay. I do like that type trio, and I'll probably use that. But it's up to your own personal preference. There's no reason to Robocaty, there's no reason to try to force this onto Ghost Trade. It's his game, he can make it how he wants. You know, there's a difference between offering suggestions and, like, you know, at this point you're arguing with him about it. Alright, let's use a Hyper Potion. That is true. That point about the like when the starter Pokemon actually comes into play. No. I don't want to... No! Don't learn takedown. Stop it. Yes, stop learning takedown. No recoil damage right now. Hey, Jay. Yes, I want to switch. Alright, guys. Dermafrost! Alright, Ancient Power. Oh gosh, what's that gonna be like? Ah, critical hit. Okay, what do I do here? Alright, Riptide. You've got a quick claw. Maybe you can outspeed it. Ish. Oh, man. Oh, Riptide, I love you. Alright, we've never beat that Page before this time. Oh, that was the last one. Cleared all 5 trials. I'm now ready to face the gym leader. Come. I've never gotten this far. I can't believe it. We did it, Storm. We accomplished all 5 trials. Mega Evolution is just one step away. Oh, and we get to fight this one along with Theo. Maybe we can do it. That portal will allow you to travel to the start of the gym. If your trials have exhausted you, you are welcome to take it and recuperate before challenging the leader. It is advised that you bring a Pokemon that is capable of Mega Evolution to battle. That is all. Whatever you choose, let me know when you want to move on. Oh my gosh. Do I wish to take the warp to the gym's entrance? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. RoboKitty, you should, I know you said you're about to leave, but you should stick around because we might beat this gym. So, do I want to put... I don't have the thing for Spookitty. Item, give... Where are the normal items? Here we go. Where is the Gyarados site? Because I think that it means I have to give it its thing, right? Already holding the Quick Claw. Yeah. Alright. And then, what are these other guys holding? Amulet Coin, Razor Fang, Ice Shard, Experience Share. Alright. Alright. Let's go take on the gym leader. Hey, wait a minute! Wait a minute. I'm running again! My legs work! It's a miracle! Why do they work now? Because I finished this gym? Or I finished this part of this gym? Was that what was bugging me out? Oh my gosh! I can run again! Everything's coming up Millhouse! Mana Storm! I'm not gonna bother catching Raticate because I can't evolve it. Oh my gosh! It's all coming up Millhouse! Okay, bye Theo! Shouldn't head to the gym leader without Theo. So double battle after all. Alright. Let's talk to him from this direction so we don't break anything. Are you ready? Let's take on this Dragon Master together. Yes! Theo joined you. I'm so excited!